Hello again, it's Angela here and back to finish the collage. I've decided that my background is a little too dark, so I'm going to take and use some white, and I'm going to mix it with a glazing medium to thin it out a little. And I'll grab a paintbrush here and we'll get started. I think some of the areas I want to lighten are up through here. I might not do the whole thing. For those of you who have stuck with me through this process of learning YouTube, thank you. It's greatly appreciated. But yeah, I definitely like it lighter. If you're new to my channel, I hope you like it and decide to subscribe. I'm trying to grow a channel. Arts became a very important part of my life since my mother passed. She was an artist. I never did anything artistic, couldn't draw a stick figure. So after she passed, I took the time to teach myself how to do art. Watched a lot of Bob Ross. Till one day my husband said, I said, I want to paint like Bob Ross. And he's like, well, why don't you? I said, lack of talent. So he went out and bought me some art stuff, and I would watch all kinds of tutorials and stuff on how to paint. I'd do it watch them every night before bed. Absorbing all that knowledge. And then I would take and try it after watching a video a few times. I'd be like, oh, I can do that. And I would paint it from memory, changing up little things throughout the painting. Because even though they're tutorials and meant for you to follow along, I just don't feel I should copy. Somehow it just seemed like cheating. And that's how I got into art. I'll never be the artist my mother was. That woman would draw our portraits while we watched TV. Don't ask me how she could draw our portraits while we were squirming all over the place, but she always did. Since discovering my love of art, I've been very key on making sure my grandchildren have an interest. I mean, I was always a crafter. I'd crochet, I've done resin, I've done all that stuff. But painting seems to be my passion. And I try to instill that love of art on my grandchildren. Mia doesn't like to paint so much. She prefers to draw. She's the older one. And then there's Kaya. She likes to paint. becoming quite the little artist. We'll have little get-togethers where it's just for, okay, today what are we gonna paint? Oh, she wants to learn how to paint a butterfly, so we have to do a little butterfly together. And during the winter, there were snowmen we painted. And I just love the interest of young children in the arts. I mean, I strongly encourage anyone with children to, if you're an artist, get them in there. Get them interested in the art. Okay, we're almost done adding white. Now notice I did not go strongly over. I diluted down my white with the glazing medium because I didn't want to go too light, because I'm still going to add more to the design with markers and such. Might even use some gold leaf, I haven't decided. Like I said, when I do things, I generally don't have a plan. It just happens. Okay, so now that that's done, and it's not even on there perfect, which is perfectly fine. You don't have to have it covered exactly. First thing I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna come in with my gold Posca marker and highlight my little spiral. Already you can see how things are starting to pop a little. Getting a little more definition, little more visual for the eye. We're going to come in with the black. Just outlines a few areas. Just to draw in your eye. See, already created a more visual appeal. I'm going to come in with the white and get the white to work. It's a new marker. Okay. I'm going to fill in some small areas with just some little circles. Then I always sit back and look at it and decide from there where I want to go next. And I think I'm going to throw some more circles in. I think I'll do that whole bottom corner. If I don't like it, I can always put a piece of collage or something else over it, or paint again. Yes, now I see that I need something up here. So I'm gonna turn my painting, and I think I'm just gonna do some little lines. If you want, you can measure to make sure they're the same distance apart, or, you know, you could always use a ruler to keep them nice and straight. Yes, I think that looks a lot better. Now I think I'm gonna go in with the black. No, I'm gonna go in with the gold. We're gonna do some gold. I'm gonna put some little dots in that white. Again, it's up to you how you decide to finish your artwork. I mean, if you want to say, okay, the collage was it, you don't want to add any more, that's okay too. Now we definitely need something over here. So I think I'm gonna outline this little section in gold. Just trying to create some interest. Something to draw your eye in, but yet make it look like a complete piece, not like, you don't want one side of your painting to look like it doesn't belong with the other. Yes, I like the gold over there. I'm thinking I might go through with some black. I think I'll add some little black stripes. Yes, that definitely gives it more eye appeal. I think I'll do some tracing of some stuff up at the top. I think I'm going to add some black circles down to the bottom. Stuck my canvas in my paint. Outline this in the white. I think I want a little white in this corner, this little section. Okay, now I think mix go back in and put some little, no, not the gold, I meant the black. Some little black circles. And I think it's going to have some black circles over here. Just little random circles. Okay, so far I'm liking it. I think we just need to add a little gold somewhere. Maybe. I'm gonna do some little gold circles right here. Now, which way you turn it is entirely up to you. I kind of think I like it this way. Okay. So I think I'm going to call this done. Unless I look at it later and decide that I want to add more. But this concludes today's video. Hope you'll subscribe and enjoy doing your art. Most important lesson of all is enjoy your art. Do what makes you happy. All right, have a good day. Thank you. Bye.